Okay, zoom in on the parts. All the stuff on the left is going to be reflective. So, for example, these little divots there. Oops, I just try to make it a little bit better. Fade it off. Just one stroke. And then under here, these little curves like that. This line comes down, and just little tiny strokes, you know. Okay, there, underneath the logo thing, just very wispy and suggestive. Here's the thing we were talking about. Maybe this is an example of the graffiti influence. I'm gonna see if it works, because you see this in graffiti. But does that work? Let's just try it compared to a normal one. There. I'm going to keep it like that. So, okay, there we go. And here, these are all the surfaces, the corners that you would see. And erase out this, because this is inside the channel. You know, the channel where I have the stitches. Okay, so there. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, and here, I think my brush is too bright. Turn it down, and I'm just gonna stroke it like that because it's a corner. So there, it's starting to pop my stuff off. Okay, here. Sometimes if I don't know how a reflection is going to work, actually, I think I do know how this is going to work. No, I think I'm just going to be fast and do just simple ellipses and do my little simple shading stuff, because I don't really know how those curves work. So I'm going to leave it at that. All the easy low-hanging fruit is stuff like these hard corners. This one's going to be super bright because it's nearest the light. This one's second powerful. This is third most powerful, and this is fourth most powerful. And that's how you should look at things. It's like hierarchy. The stuff nearest the light is brightest, you know? So look at things like that. So this leading edge, it's light under here, but it gets brighter as it goes up here because this is near the light. Oh, up here, this is going to be a bright one. Okay, I have to turn the gray background on right now. So background color, turn it down a little bit. And also, I'm going to turn down my white. That's way too obnoxious. It's all on one. There, it's all on one layer. So I'm going to turn it down because, and I'm going to make a new layer because I'm going to merge down, because I want there. Okay, I just want to stay consistent. All right, even though this isn't totally correct, I'm going to put in a reflection in here. Oh, this is what I wanted to do anyway. So this is a bright reflection. And then, so I'm purposely going to go all the way through, and then I'm going to erase out with a hard eraser. I'm going to use that reflection to help show my shapes. So I'm going to choose, instead of using my normal fat nozzle, I'm going to choose this hard brush, and then because there, it's because it's going to be a crispy reflection, and it's going to be crispy cut off there because there's a shadow there. Let's go in here and just do some more of this on this hard it's called hardware. So there, that. This is the top surface of my label, and here there's going to be a little bit of a corner because it's thick. It's like leather, and I'll put in some little shades in there. So you know, on anime characters or those cute characters, they draw the blush cheeks with a few little strokes. I'm inspired by that. So, all right, let's continue on with corners like this. Let's do an ambient light. Normally this would be shadow, but sometimes the ground reflects. And the ground is white, like my desk is white, so it's reflecting up. Let's go in here and do some more. It's counterintuitive, but There, we'll do that. There, and then this. I'm going to go light because I'm going to. Oh no, hold on. Pressure sensitivity, light, hard, light, and then hold it so it's nice and tight. All right. Okay, this corner needs. This is like a super hot corner. Hot as in like hot reflection. So there. And this is the top surface, so it's going to be definitely hot. I will put a little bit of corner up here, just one stroke. See, don't overstroke it because it's much easier to do one stroke, and it'll be a little bit off, but that's good enough. You don't need to do the. You don't need to go to town on it. Let's do some other things like right in here, maybe here. Flick it. That's a little harsh, honestly, but there. Just a few key moments. Oh, don't forget these guys. This is going to be hard, pretty hard, these ones, because they're metal. Okay. So, oh, okay. Now I'm going to transition to an art. Hold on. I just see something else. Now I'm going to transition to a. Oops, here's a little piece as well. An airbrush, because there's a lot of soft things I need to do. Those were the hard things. Now I'm going to do the soft things. So I'm going to choose my big airbrush, but go really small. So find the right size. Let's test it. It's a little too big. Take it down smaller. That's a little too small. That looks perfect. Turn down the brush. Airbrush, turn those guys down. Because here, that is the stitch and turn. There's another stitch and turn right down here. Let's do that. I'm going to turn it, make it a little bit smaller. And then there's ambient light as well, so I'll do double. I'll do the same over here because there's a little ambient light, just super subtle. Okay. Well, while I'm on it, I'm going to make a new layer because I'll have to do some major erasing in this. This is the. Okay, I'm going to stroke it all the way through. Hold it because this is a. Just erase that. Okay, I'm going to stroke it all the way through. Oh, hold on. Because I'm going to erase it very crisply. That's why I'm taking it all the way through. Because I'm going to have a crispy eraser, which is this gel pen. And because, turn that down a little bit in size. Because that needs to be a crispy corner. Oh, that's stabilized. Then no wonder it's acting weird. First, there we go. In here, but also in here because this is where the channel is, where I'm having the stitching going through. Oh, that worked out nice. So. Let's go back to my. I need to go back to the harsh the type pen because right in here there's going to be some. It's hard to see what the hell's going on here. Oh yeah. God, I don't know what's going on. Let me just erase out some of this stuff. I'm going to have to merge this because it's getting confusing. Merge all that together with a pinch. Okay, I'll just merge down, and I erase out because these things, sometimes you just have to merge everything because it gets too confusing. So there's my, okay, now an overview airbrush thing. This is what I call an overview because it's going to be a big one. Brush white. I'm going to go white this time, and I want the airbrush, the light one, the big soft one, like that. Let's just test it. Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah, okay, there. And a new layer for this. And I'm just going to put it right here. Just do a quick blast. Erase out. This is going to be a heavy eraser job. Big eraser. Eraser out all of that, because all I'm doing right now is I'm just rendering the plastic part. Let's get in there and eraser out the channel. That's a shadow part. Inside here is the channel. I'll stroke that whole thing first, and then I will get inside those crevices. There's a mistake right there. I don't know where that came from. There's that thing right there. I'm going to erase that out because it's super annoying. Oh, shoot. There. Okay. So that's how you kind of do a, let's continue with this. Let's put in a little, oh, no, I need the hard, so there's a lot of brush flitting back and forth now. There, and let's pop off these little hot points, because and turn this brush down, because I'm going to start shading like this. This is an upward facing. There we go. This is going to have a little bit of a peak right here, just to pop those things off. Don't do everything, just leave it as is. But I will get in here and get this surface. This is an important line here and here. Okay, so that piece is done. Oh, okay, I see something else. I'm gonna new layer, white. I'm gonna choose that airbrush again, but there's a line right in here where it's folded. Let's just do it. I'm good enough like that. And another, because the surface is going to be on this side, it's going to be different from the surface on this side. So there, and let's erase out the hard stuff, which is right in here. Take that away. These contrasting harsh lines compared to the soft is really important and really nice to so there. Now that surface a little bit more. Let's do some more down here. Fade it up. Oh, hold on. It's better. This is what you don't do with airbrush. You don't do this. Look how messy that is. Use the airbrush one stroke. Just be that one stroke wonder, and just be like undo until you get that stroke right. So because you want to use that airbrush's quality of I don't know, just smooth, you know. If you start layering it, it becomes really. Alright, so I'm going to erase out the stuff I don't want. So this starts to get into some funny areas. Why am I choosing these brushes? Because it's a soft brush instead of a hard brush. There's oh, that looked actually pretty cool. Oh, that's a happy accident. I don't know, this just looks cool, this area right here, so I'm just going to leave it, you know. So, but I am going to erase this out. But the other stuff looked cool, so I'll leave it. It's an accident. stroke, just one stroke is really what you want to do. Okay, there. Okay, here is another one. I'm glad I got this brush because this is a shadow of my stitch and turn. Okay. Oh yeah, there's something else. You'll see in a second when I finish these little. I do have a plan. Okay, I'm going to leave that. Now I'm going to erase out hard. I want the hard, no eraser, but a hard eraser. Bit crystal. This thing is what I want to erase out. Or do I? Maybe I don't. Because maybe I can keep that reflection and just use the shadow of the end of the piece. And then in here, alright, this is going to be all shadow. So actually, I'm going to keep that piece that I accidentally airbrushed in here. I'm going to keep it. I didn't plan on it, but I will because I think it'll work nice. What brush am I using? Bit crystal. Okay. Oh shit. Let's just use. I don't think that's working. Let's try another brush. All right. That looks weird and messy, but it's kind of okay-ish. I'll leave it for now, and I might fix it later. Okay. Oh, yeah, and definitely erase this out. So that actually kind of worked out okay. And I will erase out. The stitches have form, so I'm going to actually erase out the stitches. These little details matter. Not that wide, not that thick, but here, because stitches do have form and they do cast shadows. So I'll leave that. But having said that, I'm going to put highlights on these stitches. I'm going to choose that gel pen, small, and put them subtle, a little bit more power. This one's the brightest one because it's the one nearest the light. These are the brightest ones. Now it's just going to be the corners, the leading edges, here, there, and I'll do the same here because these also are going to be, and then so the corners here, especially here, so the stitches do come out. New brush. I'm going to go black because I need to add some stuff. Now I'm starting to. I normally separate the black and whites, but in this case, I'm starting to need to get in there a little bit more. So I can't just keep changing layers all the time. It's just wasting my time. So I'm going to make that black. Okay. Another little thing. New layer. White. I'm just going black and white all on the same layer for this stuff. Hairbrush. This is a lot of messing around. Just here. Thank God I made that a new layer because I'm going to turn it down and cut it out. Just showing that contrast is so important. So erase out. Erase all that out. Okay, and then check this out. I'm going to take this right down. I'm going to double it, duplicate, and then I'm going to erase out the shadow. You know what? I'm just going to delete that bottom one. There we go. Because there's still going to be light coming through. This is bothering me big time, this area. Let's just see what the hell is all that. What did I do there? Press this layer. Oh man, I might have to do the repair job. So this thing I very rarely use. It's called the smear. Can you see? Can you see what I'm touching? Let's see. Right here. This guy right here. This, the finger smudge tool. Let's just see if I can. There. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to repair this. This doesn't look good. Is it? Oh, there. I need to turn it up full blast. So there. So I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it in because I'm just going to erase it out and fix it. But that's, and then I'm just going to erase it out. I'll figure out what to do with it later. The reflection stuff. All right. I think I'm going to merge it all together. Let's just make sure. Let's just see what I've got. Alright, I'm going to try something risky. So I'm going to take this layer and I'm going to erase this thing out. Because it doesn't look great. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer, and so big airbrush. Airbrush, big one. So this is how, since the focal point is right in here, I'm going to start back here. Wait, hold on, let's just make it a little bit smaller. Right here, let's just test it. Yeah, this is going to work. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm starting back here, I'm going super light, and then I'm adding pressure as I go up here. There, that's going to look good. So try it one more time. There. Maybe one more a little bit smaller in between. And then let's turn this down. And then erase out. Oh, erase out with a crispy brush, i.e. gel pen. That was a lot better than the first thing I did, so there we go. So now we can see, oops. All right. All right. Underneath here, all in there. That needs deep shadow because it's underneath everything. So I'm going to go black, new layer. Am I going to go airbrush? No. I'm going to do something else. I love this. So like, I'm going to choose this soft. It's called soft ends brush, and basically it's this. It's one of those. It's one of those. It's called, it would be in the airbrushing section. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make the brush as wide as this piece. Look, it already looks good. So what am I going to do? I'm going to fade it off. You know, I'm kind of good as is. Let's just try something. Let's try to do one up here. I guess that looks good too, so I'm good with that. All right, while I'm on this, let's go to this side. To really pop that. Oh my god, it's coming out really good. So let's do this up here, hard and then light. This brush is saving my butt. There. I will go back and erase. Let's just do one stroke in here. Light. I'll go and erase later. Oh, let's just do this one down here. There, fade that off. Okay, it's popping. So let's erase out all this with a hard eraser, and let's reverse gel pen. Cool. So I'm just going to go in here, like here, full blast. Here. Sometimes I like mistakes, like that one up here. I like it, so I'm going to keep it. It looks fresh. Where else did I do this? Oh, here. I'm going to definitely erase out here and here. What's that? I don't know. Oh, I need the brush again. Here, I'm going to go back to the brush, do a little stroke right in here. Erase out. Oh, I'm going to do some more in this. Like, I'm going to put, this is just the contrast stuff. high contrast is good. So, and erase out. Oh, damn it. I'll just make that one big nice long curve. Okay. I like it when things blend into each other. I think we're basically good. Now this, I haven't given this any love, but this will be quick. So let's move on to this. Alright, new layer. White. Airbrush. Actually, you know, I'm going to stick with that same brush. Let's see what happens if I use it. I want white. It might be okay. I might need an airbrush. So hard on this side and then light as I go across. I think I need an airbrush. Let's go here. Okay, the light is on the left, so I'm going to go hard. I'm going to go from soft. It's easier for me to go light to hard. Turn it down a little bit. Once again. There. And since it's on a new layer, turn it down. That's a little too much. Let's just erase out all this stuff. Oh, I need to turn the eraser up. Okay. Oh, that white stuff underneath my strap. Where is it? Where's the strap? Right here. I'm just gonna, that's bothering me, so I'm just gonna erase out what's a, oh wait a sec. If I make this, if I move this, hold on, I'm just gonna try something. There, if I make this a clipping mask, it worked. Perfect. Miracle. It basically worked. What else? Alright, more airbrush. New layer up here. And soft brush. I'm going to do all the soft stuff first. Let's make sure. Oh, airbrush, come on. Soft, right here. I'm going to do all the soft stuff first, like here. Oh no, I need white airbrush. I'm sorry, I chose the. Let's just. There, that's going to be hot. Down here's it might be a little bit hot as well. Just a little bit here. And then in here. Because those are all the surfaces that are going to face. And let's choose the eraser of a hard eraser, like gel, reverse gel pen. Erase out the shadow for sure. I don't mind a little bit of overspray, but I'm definitely going to get in here and over erase, because that would be a shadow and underneath that pad, shoulder pad. And then up here, because this is the, why is it not erasing? I guess there's nothing there. Alright, and here. Okay, I'm good with all of those. Let's turn it down. A little bit too loud. Play it subtle. This also could go down a little bit. There, let's erase out that thing. Alright. It's nearly done, honestly. Okay. Another blast. This whole side, I'm going to use that same brush that I used before, that hard soft one. I don't know what you call it, soft ends it's called. Make sure it's the same size. I'm going to start hard up here and then fade it off, but smaller. And then erase it out. Oh shoot. So that shows that that's a surface. Let's turn it down a little bit because it is a little obnoxious. Alright. Let's do that same brush, but do the opposite side. This time I'm going to go black because I'm going to do the shading side. I'm going to do this side. Okay, I'm going to start light up here. I need it wider. Let's make this size bigger. And then as I get to the bottom, hard, and then fade it off. And erase out in the areas that I don't need it, like in here. Oh, and here. I should probably keep it, because that's my boot. I'm gonna do another stroke to complement it right here. So I'm going to keep that. I will erase out the little knobs, the little grips. Nobody's going to notice that. Oh, wait, why is that not erasing? I'm going to merge these two together. Okay. Okay, one last little erase airbrush. It's going to be this thing. I'm going to use a fat one because it's going to be the stitch and turn. You got to render up all those little parts, and I think I'm going to turn up the smoothness on this because the stabilization halfway. Test it because I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. That kind of looks a little bit like it's 3D. A little bit bigger. And erase out the parts that I don't need inside here. Oh, okay. We need to do a big airbrush in here, so new layer. You know what, I just want to speed it up a little bit, so let's just choose this thing. I'm getting a bit over it. Erase out all that stuff. Okay, and another airbrush session right in here. Light, hard, light. Erase out. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to put in highlights on this thing. White, what time is it? We got 15 minutes. That looks good. Actually, it's okay. So, new layer. Now I'm going to use the crystal, ballpoint pen crystal to do the hard, little tight ones, like there. Here, I guess. Here, maybe just a circle right in here is good enough. This worked out kind of good, these lines, these contour lines. They do work out for you sometimes, like that. There's going to be a highlight in here. These what are they called? Let's do this. These hard pieces. course, the hardware. Just do some of my 3-stroke jobs right in here. And I'm going to go black so I can really get the opposites. This is really going to pop off the contrast. Okay, we're done. Okay, finally, last but not least, a new layer right at the bottom. Oh, no, let's undo that. There. I'm going to fill in those backgrounds. Oh, and I'm going to add color. But let's just firstly do this. Bottom here, I'm going to get a rectangle and draw that in with this tool. This thing up here, and rectangle, draw that in. And it's got a new layer. I'm just going to use an airbrush. Once again, telling the story of my dark and light. So airbrush, big, 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 and it's going to be dark here, and it's going to fade up as I go up because I want to tell that story. And then I'm going to erase out that stuff in there. So back to this thing. There, and I'm going to choose rectangle and just cut this out. 3 swipes down, cut. There. And I'm going to turn that background down. It's a little too loud. There. Okay. And then, so what about these big airbrush splashes? Oh, these guys. I'm going to turn it down. It's a little bright there. Turn it down. That's looking much, much better. And erase out. I'm going to use this tool, rectangle. There, erase that. Oops. 2 finger. Is it 2 or 3? I can't even. 3. Yeah, thanks. Cut. There, and then here I'm going to use the other one. Oh no, cut. Okay. I'm going to use the rectangle on this side. 3 down, cut. And on this side I have to just do it manually. Big, big, big. Unfortunately, I have to spend some time on this. Maybe I can make it look fresh. Maybe like that. Maybe it looks fresh that way. I don't know, maybe it's too obnoxious. I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to cut it all off. Sometimes you can do it, but I don't really have time to experiment. Damn, there's a lot. I don't really have time to do all that, so I'm just going to leave it. Maybe it can look good if I leave it a little bit. I don't know. It looks unfinished. But I don't have time to do it. Okay, I'm fine with that. Okay. Maybe if I just do everything outside of the box, rather than have to waste time on everything. I thought I did this already, honestly.
Once you're finished, would you like save it and send it to yourself on your laptop so you can see it like not super overexposed with the camera and see what it looks like on your iPad on my screen?
Yeah, I'll do it right now. Okay, there. This little part, this will look fresh, I know that. Alright, cool, I'll send it to myself now. Share, I'll save it as JPEG, save image. And I'm gonna also send it JPEG to myself, to the Apple. Okay, cool. Okay, there. Let's zoom in a little bit. Can I move this? So this is the overview. Let's zoom out. Hold on, let's just get into those details while I'm zoomed in. There. There. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Those are the details. But you see, it is messy. It's definitely messy. But nobody cares about that. You see there's a lot of so don't get too hung up. And so this was the super fast one. As far as the wrinkles, just a couple little V's on the highlight area. So let's zoom out. Okay, that's it. I'll clean that up later. But I do want to add some color. I've got 5 minutes, so I'm going to go back on my camera. I'll do quick because this is very, very quick and easy. Camera, where is it? Okay, so here, I just want to do a couple of stripes, so like racing stripes. So for example, new layer on top, this is the easiest thing you can possibly do. New layer, let's go blue. I'm going to make it like some racing stripey stuff. So that, a little bit different color blue. Disc, like that. Alright, so I'm going to use this tool, rectangle, right down the off center, right here, and fill it up. And then turn the thing into overlay there, and erase out. Oh wait, that looks kind of there underneath the shadows. Oh no, I keep it there because I want the stripe to go all the way through there, but I'm going to stop it here. So there, that's how you can add some color, and I will just add that same element onto the other side on the same layer because it's going to have the same layer effect. I'm going to hard brush. It's going to be like this. Erase out that mistake, and then of course it's cutting in here. Cutting under because of course it's down like that to show my curves, to show my surfacing. and then drop it in. Drop it in here, and then turn it into, I'll just merge down. There. So there, that's how you can add. Okay, one final thing, because I know we have a little bit, one more thing, because it just needs this. This will pop it. I would actually make the lines a little bit more actually, I'm just going to have one. Looks better that way. Erase out. And let's see what layer effects we can do on this white. I don't know how it will affect. I might just have to turn, oh, there we go. Overlay. Overlay is beautiful. Perfect. So there's my bag. Okay. There we go. What time is it? All right. Everyone's good? Okay, cool. Okay, class dismissed. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Of course.